Thank you, Leader. I have to say that the Labour Group are very disappointed and concerned that this paper needs to be presented this evening in the first place. The question is how we wind up here with taxpayers having to pick up the bill for this, really. I'm deeply disturbed by what I've read in the confidential papers. The Labour Group only agreed to support this urgent decision based on a commitment to public scrutiny and that no confidentiality clauses would be included. The public need to see public accountability in this. We need a proper public scrutiny of the issues, not a few lines in an annual audit report 12 months later, but a proper scrutiny in a reasoned timescale to capture the learning points from this and to understand what went so fundamentally wrong. It's fairly amazing, I think, to actually have to come here and sit in front of you, the decision takers, and ask for this to be scrutinised, not simply referred to in EPP Ofcom for a debate. As this is an urgent decision, I don't think we could even call it in under your current system, because the current calling criteria are so tight. I mean, we think they're unlawful, but I doubt it qualifies. So what we'd like is an assurance that a special scrutiny committee will be established to look at this properly, not chaired and managed by an administration councillor like everything else is, including EPP Ofcom, but something somewhere with the authority and independence to examine the OS report that you're trying to generate and get, which is welcomed. We don't want to wait for a constitutional review to do this, because at the moment it looks like you're not going to change anything anyway. The public deserve open accountability, not simply an officer review. We only supported the urgent decision on the basis of proper scrutiny, and the suggestion in the report of simply an internal officer review isn't good enough. I hope you'll give me a public undertaking for a proper and full scrutiny in the form that I've suggested. I appreciate what you're saying. I appreciate what the commitment you've given to take it to EPP. In terms of taking it to EPP, I guess the issue is, and it's interesting you should even mention a separate scrutiny committee. We haven't got one. I wish we did have one. But we've got EPP. We can sit around the table and have a debate about it and maybe have a recommendation to yourselves. The point of scrutiny is to do this as a proper piece of work, independent, to give the public confidence in looking at this decision properly, openly. What went wrong? Why did it go wrong? And the amount of sums that are involved in this are significant and thus needs to be seen to be independent. And because the Ofcom's chaired by the administration, and it will be controlled by the administration, we have concern about that. And to be honest with you, the fact that I've got to sit here in front of you and beg for scrutiny and not simply a debate really underlines the point I'm making. You know the system doesn't work because Ernst Young told you it didn't work. We're asking you for an independent public scrutiny of this, where we can do a proper piece of work to show the public confidence about what has gone wrong here and that we can have learning points to put it right. We don't think and have confidence in you simply kicking it to an EPP Ofcom that you control.
I don't think that